WWE roster is facing an uphill challenge. It is a battle. And I'm going to get into that. Also, a top WWE star fired. Why would they be fired? And we got SmackDown on tomorrow night. Will this superstar even show up? Will they be reprimanded? Will they be the pink slip? Will they get the damn pink slip? Remember to turn on all notifications, subscribe. As you can see, I'm taking it back. I'm a little bit blundered. I'm a little bit botching because I cannot believe the revolting developments that have come across my desk right now this morning. Now, you know, it's more crucial than ever. I want you all to set a reminder on your watch, your phone, your tablet, your computer, your desktop, whatever device you have. Set a reminder to watch my show, Seanzviewent, morning, noon, and night in the event that YouTube doesn't let you know. But still, click the bell, turn on all notifications, and remember to hype up this video right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some breaking news to kick it off. Again, we're going to get into the firing, but we're also going to get into a major talent injured, and they could be out for a significant amount of time. Now, this is a superstar. This is an athlete. This is a wrestler who just returned to the company. According to those in the know, the bug strikes another. Jacob Fatu returned to the SmackDown after WrestlePalooza to pick a fight with Drew McIntyre after the Scottish Psychopaths lost to undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. The Samoan Werewolf was also sighting his sets on the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes' undisputed WWE title on last week's episode of SmackDown from Perth, Australia. However, those plans may be in jeopardy as Fatu may have suffered an injury just days after his return to the WWE. Cody Rhodes of Body Slam recently took to X to post a GIF of Fatu and captioned it, "The bug strikes again." Also, John Cena's WWE 2K25 Farewell Tour return drops with Doctor of Thugonomics return. Yes, the Doctor of Thugonomics, John Cena's 2K25 Farewell Tour edition drops. Again, the Doctor of Thugonomics returns to 2K25 John Cena style. Fatu is scheduled to face Drew McIntyre at tomorrow's episode of SmackDown. The Wrestling Observer recently reported that WWE is planning a #1 contenders match between Fatu and McIntyre at Saturday night's main event in Salt Lake City, with the winner earning a shot against Cody Rhodes at the Survivor Series War Games. Now, I am receiving word, according to those in the know, Fatu may be killed off WWE television. Fatu may be written off WWE television just as soon as he returned. Fatu just came back. Obviously, this is not what you want to see, read, or hear, especially with the report going out about Seth Rollins being injured. Seth Rollins not being 100%. And I'll tell you what, this is not a good time. The WWE, I said it in the beginning of the episode, I said it at the top of the video, the WWE roster is in some bad shape right now. Also, we got more breaking news coming in here. Guys, remember to click the bell, subscribe, turn on the notifications. It's so important more than ever to become a channel member today or donate below with a super thanks donation. We are on location. Also, we got breaking news coming in. WWE backstage officials, the officials backstage in World Wrestling Entertainment are seeing big potential in a huge star in their current run. Who is that? What's going on? What's the strategy? What's the planning? We're going to get into that. We're going to drop that right now for you. On the October 15th edition, it was on October the 15th, WrestleVotes reported that multiple sources within WWE have high praise for Kairi Sane's recent performances, specifically pointing out her emotional backstage segments with Asuka and her hard-fought matches against Rhea Ripley on Raw. According to a new report, there was high praise following her match with Rhea Ripley on Raw this past Monday and from her recent backstage segments with Asuka. The acknowledgement comes as a pivotal time in Kairi's WWE career as her character continues to unravel. The praise is well earned. On the Raw following Crown Jewel, Kairi stepped up in the ring and stepped into the ring with Rhea Ripley after being publicly berated and slapped by Asuka backstage. The aftermath of the match didn't cool things down. Rhea Ripley attempted to slam Asuka through the announce table, prompting Kairi to interfere with a kendo stick only to get planted with a devastating DDT through the desk herself. Do you think it is time for WWE to pull the trigger on a Kairi Sane singles run in the company? Is she deserving it? Has she earned it? Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, your emotions on Kairi Sane, and what do you think about her booking? There is a big promise now, a big promise coming through in World Wrestling Entertainment. Matt Hardy promises year 34 after celebrating 33 years with Jeff Hardy of the Hardy Brothers. And as we all know, the Hardy Boys are the reigning double, triple tag team champions in professional wrestling right now and today. The same Jeff Hardy that said, I don't think I'll be around in 2025. I don't think I'll be alive, but Jeff Hardy is alive and well, and he is breathing air, and that is fair for Jeff and Matt, the Hardy Boys. Also, we have a brand new, yes, you heard that right, a brand new WWE champion. Yes, a new champion has been crowned. We are going to get into that, but before that, Jon Moxley ambushes Darby Allin with a mind games in bloodshed ahead of AEW Wrestle Dream. What did you think about AEW Dynamite last night? What to you was the moment of the night? What to you was the match of the night? What was your review of what we got and what we saw? If you actually watched, if you actually tuned in to AEW TV last night, what was your overall feelings and thoughts about it? Taz, the human suplex machine himself, Taz, the former ECW World Heavyweight Champion, undergoes successful surgery. Also, the Hurt Syndicate take their first pinfall loss in tag team action during last night's AEW Dynamite. And again, breaking news on a brand new champion in WWE. We have a new champion in WWE. According to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters at this time and at this hour, it is being revealed that Kendall Gray won WWE Evolve Women's title at Succession Special. Also, Andrade's AEW absence does no longer remain a mystery, but he is still signed as the WWE seems to be sending a cease and desist or a lawsuit of sorts not to feature Andrade on AEW television. The WWE looking to sue AEW because Andrade appeared on their television a lot quicker, a lot sooner than anticipated, and I guess he broke some rules and regulations, and the WWE has sent a cease and desist to AEW. So as you can see, WWE and AEW are still not seeing eye to eye, and you got to wonder now, how is AEW going to respond? How are they going to react to the WWE and a potential lawsuit between WWE and AEW? Your thoughts, your comments, and your feedback. But ladies and gentlemen, that certainly is not all, because according to those in the know, a major firing, a huge mishap. We all know that some fans online, and this is why some wrestlers just should not go online. They should not go on social media, whether it be TikTok, whether it be X, Twitter, whether it be Facebook. A wrestler that really gets their mind into it and they're feeling sure and they feel like they got to respond and react. Sometimes it isn't always the good thing. Sometimes it's not always the right thing. Sometimes it's not always the professional thing. And listen, we know how fans can be very fickle and they can be very damning and they can be very harsh and they can be very debilitating. But these are trolls. These are people that, will never put a picture online. They'll never put a video up, but they will harass, they will harm, they will bully, they will chastise. And that is exactly what happened with Jade Cargill, and a WWE fan, or a fan that used to be a fan of wrestling, and said some things about Jade Cargill, and Jade Cargill responded, and I don't want to say the response here. You can find it online, but there's now a lot of rumor and speculation that due to her response, due to Jade Cargill's reaction to this WWE fan, who, in my opinion, was in the wrong. And listen, you can say what you want about Jade Cargill. You can say that she's not the best wrestler. You can say that her in-ring work needs improvement. You can say that she doesn't deserve a world title. You can say she needs to be enhanced. You can say this, that, and the other. She should go to NXT. But at no time should have this fan went to this level. But again, the way that Jade Cargill responded, the way that she reacted, now there's a lot of rumor and speculation that there could be some backstage heat. There could be. Again, rumor is that she could be fired from the WWE or get depromoted and go down to NXT, or maybe take a leave of absence, perhaps a leave of absence from World Wrestling Entertainment. Do you think Jade Cargill should be fired for her reaction, her response to this wrestling fan online? It all boils down to your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions. But that certainly is not all, because we have a lot more to cover here on Sean's View Entertainment, because we are now receiving word that a new name for a wrestler, a new name. Yes, it has been another change of the name, as Jack Perry gets new ring name after AEW return, but it's not Jungle Boy. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, we are receiving word at this time that DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, blames Hulk Hogan's relentless work ethic for his untimely death. Now, again, we all know that Hulk Hogan, before he died, before he passed away, and I still can't wrap my hand around. I still cannot believe Hulk Hogan is no longer with us. That Hulk Hogan is rest in peace. the immortal Hulk Hogan was supposed to live forever. Well, Hulkamania, Terry Bollea didn't live forever, but Hulkamania will indeed live forever through the hearts and the minds of everybody. But yes, Hulk Hogan had massive neck surgery. He didn't take a day off. He didn't sleep. He didn't wind down. And yes, Hulk Hogan may have contributed to himself dying. AEW star to return to another promotion, but will it be the WWE? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on all of that. Because this is where we're at, and this is what I do. I am Sean's freaking View. We are now receiving word, guys, according to those that know, and listen to this one, guys. More updates, more developments unraveling. A massive angle, a huge storyline rejected by a WWE star, the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin rejected the Undertaker wife stalker angle before it was given to DDP Diamond Dallas Page. Also, DDP confirms a movie about his relationship with Jake the Snake Roberts is in development. BJ Ray's WWE release was allegedly due to his real-life attitude. How DDP came up with the name for his accountability crib has been revealed online. And Mercedes Moné slams Dave Meltzer over the current wrestlers of the year picks. Again, Mercedes Moné slams Dave Meltzer over current wrestlers of the year picks. Angelina Love and Velvet Sky, who we all know is in the TNA Hall of Fame officially now. Angelina Love admits that she still has no idea what "led the pigeons loose" actually really means. Angelina Love's status after TNA Hall of Fame induction revealed online. Will we see her in action? Will we see her wrestling? Ladies and gentlemen, it is being revealed online. Love didn't hesitate to say that it's been a real possibility. Oh, I definitely think so. The great thing with TNA is that they never forget who was there. The door is always open, and being able to be there tonight and have my husband here, my family here, it just means a lot. They always say in wrestling, you can never say never. You can never say never. So yes, I think for sure there's still a lot of life left out there and a lot of life and love for the beautiful people. Would you want to see the beautiful people make a comeback, a return to TNA? But now things a little bit switched up now. It's in a different predicament because viewers, fans, and subscribers, we now know of this, is that TNA and WWE are together. They're tag teaming. They're swapping and switching wrestlers. TNA going to WWE, WWE going to TNA, stars going back and forth. Could we see the beautiful people on WWE television? I think it is a very real possibility. It could be a probability. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions on the matter at hand. But ladies and gentlemen, we got more extended news. We got more exclusives coming in. More updates, pivotal updates, here on Sean's Entertainment, where it all begins again. Trying to catch up here, guys. We are receiving word now. And again, guys, if you like these videos, like, comment, subscribe, become a channel member today. It's so important. With all this AI slop on here, really, with all this AI slop degrading and taking down this website, anybody that is anybody now, I thought this site used to be called, and it still is, but I feel like it doesn't. It used to be called YouTube. Where is the U in YouTube in 2025? But let's not get off track here. You didn't come here for rants, although I rant better than half the roster. There's nothing that this man hasn't done in the business except beat me. Do you remember that moment? Do you remember that time? Do you remember that storyline? It was 7 years ago today. Batista, the game, restarted their epic rivalry on SmackDown. There's nothing that this man, Triple H, hasn't done in the business except beat me. And again, with Jacob Fatu injured, guys, you got to wonder, how long will he be sidelined? How long will he be not highlighting? Will he be written off? Will he be killed off? Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, your emotions on Jacob Fatu. John Cena and his wife go on regular double dates with Chelsea Green and Matt Cardona. What did you think about Matt Cardona and Zack Ryder's return to WWE several nights ago? Seth Rollins will be out of action for a long time and could miss the show of shows, Wrestlemania. The World Heavyweight Champion currently is expected to be out of action well past WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas next year. And that obviously will shed a tear to all of us fans because this is very, very horrible. And it's tragic. It's sad. And it's harsh, guys. It is. I almost want to cry because I feel bad for Seth Rollins. Listen, if you hate Seth Rollins, that's great. He's doing his job as a good bad guy, as an antagonist, as a heel. But, man, you should never want to see a wrestler go down with an injury not like this, especially at the top of his game. The World Heavyweight Champion. Plenty more to some. Subscribe.